to my YouTube channel. This is going to be part 2 of my road to recovery video, where I'm talking about basically how my fibroids return and all the whole process that I'm about to be going through to try to get them removed. This isn't one of those videos where I'm going to sit here and tell you ways to shrink your fibroids, how to get rid of them. Everybody doesn't have 6 to 9 months, a year, 2 years to eat plants and stuff, waiting to do all this stuff that people online claims, to do all this stuff online that people claim to be miracles. Sometimes your best procedure that you need, your best bet is to do what you need to do for you and not what everybody else is doing. And for me, the best thing to do is the medical way, because I'm trying to have kids one day, and so I need to get these fibroids completely removed. So this video is basically what I had to do to get my first we're gonna call it a hecto. It's not a hysterectomy, but it's a hectorotomy that I had to get, which is basically a version of a biopsy where they have to basically go in. It's like, for me, I call it an extended pap smear. And they had to go in basically with a camera and do some extensive scraping so they could really find out what the fibroids was, how big they are, and what's included in this mass. So the first thing I did was contact this center. I set up an appointment. Now pay attention to this timeline. May I mind you, I've been taking Depo shots and these Nori pills since March with no solutions from this other doctor, okay? Just dragging it on. And even my next appointment was supposed to be in August. Thankfully, I canceled it. But my next appointment was supposed to be in August, and they just was going to give me another Depo shot and then talk about other steps. When you're going through pain for 4 days and you can't take pain pills because your blood transfusion made you anemic, that's not something you need to be just like taking lightly with somebody. When you are growing fibroids in you, when you are bleeding out, that's going to end up having you hospitalized, you need to make sure you get a second opinion, get another doctor, and deal with specialists. You cannot hold on to this thing so long. Yes, it may going to cost you money. Talk to your insurance company. Do whatever it is. Set up a payment plan. I don't care if you $100 them to death. This is something that needs to be taken care of immediately and not something that need to be patchwork. And that's basically what I was going through for months, dealing with this doctor up in Syracuse. So I contacted the Innovation Center for GYN Care on June 15th. Got an immediate response, and I had a consult set up for July 15th. I went in, talked to the man, and that was the moment I knew I was in the right place. This man said one thing to me, y'all, and I know we be calling everybody woke, but when he said that we here at this center are very aware of the fact that there are a lot of white doctors, and this was a white man, there are a lot of white doctors that do not take the pain of African American women seriously and how they treat them when they have issues with their body, with pain, and with fibroids. We are very well aware of that. When he said that, I knew I was in the right place, and a place that I knew that was going to take care of me. This man explained to me the whole procedure from the first one to the full, getting the fibroids removed. I'm so glad I found this place because they were so detailed in telling me everything. The nurses, even the people who set up the appointment, even the people who set up the payments, they are understanding in whatever you tell them. They're willing to work with you or whatever the case may be. So this was the process. Soon as I went to my appointment on July 15th, they was already ready to set up first my hecto, not hysterectomy, the word is at the bottom, and then it was going to immediately set up my surgery to actually have the fibroids removed, because it's a 2-step process. But that's when I discovered the whole process with insurance, what a PCP is, what's in network and out of network is, because I need to get pre-op tested. So I was trying to scramble and get all that stuff done there just to find out that the doctor that I had been using wasn't even my PCP. It was just a random gynecologist that was my in-network. So I immediately found me a nice, amazing black doctor in the Bronx. He immediately gave me a telehealth appointment right over the internet, got a coronavirus test, and they did an EKG test, did my blood test, everything right there done that day, and literally sent the doctor at the specialist at the center all my results. They emailed me like, the pregnant, thank you for being so vigilant and getting all this information. They got all their information, and literally I was scheduled for my hysterectomy. That's what it's called. My hysterectomy. The word gonna be at the bottom. They scheduled that for me literally the next week, and I was good to go. Because in the state of New York and New Jersey, you have to at least have a coronavirus test 6 days before operation, 6 days before they cut anything open in you. So let that be a note. Find out how many days that you need to get a coronavirus test before going into like a hospital for surgery or whatever, some major medical procedure or whatever the case may be. So got all my testing done, everything good to go. The place was in New Jersey. Man, mind you, y'all, I've been all summer, I've been a student teacher, and I've been working as an intern and doing millions and millions of interviews, so I stay busy. And at the same time, I'm waking up early in the morning, getting corona tests, getting EKGs attached to me, like it's going down. So I'm gonna throw a little checklist up here for those of you who may or may not, or just curious. If you think you may have fibroids, I'm gonna throw a checklist up here so you guys can see the checklist and how it looks. And make sure you kind of go through these steps, because I wish all the stuff that I've been going through for the last weeks, I wish I just knew to go into it. I just wish I already knew about it. But it's like I've said before, this experience has thrown me into straight up adult and one-on-one. So if you've had this experience, let me know in the comments at the bottom. Thanks for watching. I'm out. Deuces.